Get ready. You can't deny something is coming. Pay attention. In the Bible, where Jesus and other biblical figures speak about his eventual return to earth, Christians who hold to this belief often look to current events as signs of its fulfillment. Here are some key biblical passages and themes related to the second coming. 1. Jesus' promise of his return, New Testament, Matthew chapter 24 verses 30 to 31. And quote, "Then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then all the peoples of the earth will mourn when they see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven, with power and great glory. And he will send his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heavens to the other." Unquote. Context: Jesus discusses the end of the age with his disciples, mentioning signs like wars, earthquakes, and deception that will precede his coming. Acts chapter 1 verse 11. Unquote. "Men of Galilee, why do you stand here looking into the sky? This same Jesus, who has been taken from you into heaven, will come back in the same way you have seen him go into heaven." Unquote. Context: after Jesus ascends into heaven, angels assure the disciples that he will return in the same way he left. 2. Signs of the end times, birth pains. Jesus mentioned a number of signs that would occur before his second coming, which believers are encouraged to pay attention to. Matthew chapter 24 verses 6 to 8. Unquote. "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains." Unquote. Interpretation: these events are viewed by many as signs of the end times. Some Christians believe the increase in global conflicts, natural disasters, and moral decline signals the approach of Christ's return. 3. The call to stay vigilant. Matthew chapter 24 verse 42. Unquote. "Therefore keep watch, because you do not know on what day your Lord will come." Unquote. Mark chapter 13 verses 32 to 33. Unquote. "But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Be on guard, be alert." Unquote. Meaning, Jesus emphasizes that no one knows the exact timing of his return, but believers are called to live in a state of readiness and spiritual alertness. 4. The day of the Lord. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verses 2 to 4. Unquote. "For you yourselves are fully aware that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. While people are saying, 'There is peace and security,' then sudden destruction will come upon them as labor pains come upon a pregnant woman, and they will not escape." Unquote. Application: the Bible warns that the second coming will be sudden and unexpected. Those unprepared may be caught off guard. 5. Revelation and judgment. The book of Revelation offers detailed descriptions of the final events leading to Jesus' return, including judgments, the rise of the Antichrist, and the ultimate victory of Christ. Revelation chapter 19 verses 11 to 16. Jesus is depicted as returning as a victorious king. Unquote. "I saw heaven standing open, and there before me was a white horse, whose rider is called Faithful and True. With justice he judges and wages war." Unquote. Context: this passage portrays Jesus' return as a moment of divine justice, where he will defeat evil and establish his reign. 6. Second coming as a source of hope. Titus chapter 2 verse 13. And quote. While we wait for the blessed hope, the appearing of the glory of our great God and Savior, Jesus Christ. And quote. Meaning, for Christians, the second coming is not just about judgment but also hope, where Jesus will make all things right. Summary. In the Bible, Jesus and the apostles urge believers to and quote, pay attention and quote, and stay vigilant because the second coming will be unexpected and sudden. Various signs, wars, natural disasters, moral decline, are interpreted by some as indicators that this time is approaching. However, the Bible is clear that no one knows the exact timing except God. For Christians, the second coming represents both a time of judgment and the fulfillment of God's promises, bringing hope to those who believe.